Anthropic hooked everyone on their models and then pulled the rug out from under their feet. Anthropic Claude Code claims that their users figured out how to turn Anthropic's $200 per month subscription into an unlimited AI coding buffet by using third-party tools like OpenCode. They were running autonomous coding loops overnight, debugging entire code bases, and basically treating Claude like their personal coding slave all for the price of $200 per month subscription. Well, yesterday at 20 a.m. on January 9, 2026, Anthropic said not anymore and pulled the plug on third-party access. Developers woke up to error messages. GitHub exploded with 2028 angry reactions on a single issue. And within hours, people were rage canceling their $100 to $200 per month subscriptions faster than you can say vendor lock-in. It is January 10, 2026, and you're watching the Code Report. For folks not following the drama, Anthropic's $200 non-subscription for Claude Code is much cheaper than Anthropic's pay-as-you-go API. In a month of Claude Code, it's easy to use so many LLM tokens that it would have cost you more than $1,000 if you paid via the API. Why is Anthropic offering such favorable pricing to subscribers? I don't know. But they really want you to use the Claude Code DX CLI with that subscription, not the open source OpenCode CLI. They want OpenCode users to pay API prices, which could be 5 times more expensive or much more. So, of course, OpenCode has implemented a workaround so that folks paying only $200 a month can use their preferred OpenCode CLI at Anthropic's all-you-can-eat token buffet. Many developers expected they could pay Anthropic for a Claude Max subscription and use it however they wanted in their favorite IDE through their preferred workflow with the tools they'd spent months perfecting. After all, that's what the subscription was for, right? Access to Claude's brain. But Anthropic forgot to mention one tiny detail in the fine print. They didn't actually want you using Claude Max subscriptions with third-party tools. They wanted you locked into their official Claude Code terminal app. And when they noticed developers were spoofing their client headers to make it work anyway, they decided to crack down, hard.
Now, I'm not shocked by this. It's just the idea that an AI company would let users keep unlimited access at a flat rate when they're burning tokens like there's no tomorrow is adorable. The punishment that was actually handed down can best be described as economic inevitability with a side of, we told you so. Third-party tools got blocked, OAuth authentication got severed, and anyone trying to use Claude Max through OpenCode got hit with a 401 error that basically said, you're cut off, buddy. On that news alone, developer Discord servers erupted in chaos. Ruby on Rails creator DHH called it very customer hostile. Users threatened to cancel en masse. And GitHub issues got flooded with confused developers asking, wait, so I'm paying $200 a month and I can't even use it how I want? Meanwhile, Nancy Pelosi probably didn't buy Anthropic stock because they're not public yet, but if they were, this would be the perfect time to short them.
When it comes to blocking access, I want to make it clear that OpenCode already exists and you can connect it to multiple providers, so you could just say that the agentic CLI harness business model as a service billable feature is no more. In hindsight, I would say it never made sense in the first place. Also, competitors are actually making use of the situation and are offering their models to run the local hero OpenCode on. But the big question is, why did Anthropic decide to enforce this now? Well, Tariq Shihipar from Anthropic's Claude Code team said this on Twitter. They tightened safeguards against spoofing the Claude Code harness. He acknowledged some user accounts got auto-banned as collateral damage, but made it clear the blocking of third-party tools was intentional. He cited technical instability as the main reason, but let's be real, it's money. Anthropic offers an all-you-can-eat buffet via Claude Max subscriptions but restricts consumption speed through Claude Code. Third-party tools like OpenCode remove the speed limits. An autonomous agent could execute high-intensity coding loops overnight that would cost thousands of dollars on the API, but only $200 on the subscription plan. One developer literally knocked out 8,000 ESLint warnings in a single day. Another converted a 45,000-line app overnight. These aren't normal human usage patterns. This is industrial-scale token consumption, and I would have to agree that Anthropic couldn't sustain it. Because while consumer subscriptions subsidize casual users, power users were basically running data centers on consumer pricing. One developer estimated they were getting 1,000 plus worth of API usage for $200. That's not a business model. That's a charity at this point. So what happens now? Well, developers have 3 options. Option 1, pay up. Switch from the $200 subscription to API pricing and watch your costs quintuple. Option 2, switch tools. Move to Codex or GitHub Copilot. Both offer IDE integration without the authentication drama. Option 3, wait and see. Some devs think Anthropic will backtrack. Others are betting on a partner program where approved tools can use subscriptions. At the end, every major AI company is following the same playbook. Build an API, let developers integrate freely, get them hooked, then slowly close the ecosystem and force everyone onto official tools. Google did it with Maps, Twitter did it with their API, Reddit did it with their API, and now AI companies are doing it too. The only difference is AI companies can claim it's about safety and responsible use instead of just admitting it's about money. The justification is always the same: terms of service enforcement, quality control, technical stability, but the effect is always the same too: reduced user choice, strengthened first-party tools, and developers getting screwed. So what's the lesson here? If you're building on someone else's platform, eventually they will change the rules. If you're using a pricing loophole, eventually they will close it. And if you think your $200 subscription gives you unlimited access to a billion-dollar AI model, you're adorably optimistic. This has been the Code Report. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.